And we're back. As for where I've been, I had an ear infection in both ears, so I was not using the headset. Yeah. In any case, we've got Maggie back. And Brink has taken all of our life crystals. And hit us.
Robbins. When I called you before you were kidnapped, I was trying to tell you that it worked. I revived the alien.
Was it angry? Glad?
He didn't kill me, if that's what you mean. He talked to me, but I didn't understand anything he said. Maggie, we've got to find a way to communicate with the alien inventor.
I know, Boston. He's the only one who can answer our questions.
He's also the only one who knows for sure how to get us home. I never would have found out anything from the map room if there hadn't been all those engraved keys lying around. Almost as if they were left for us.
Only intelligent beings would have been able to figure out how to use them.
Maggie, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Ha!
I meant any being over the intellectual level of, say, a baboon.
Oh, now you're making me blush.
Boston Low. Smarter than base primates. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk to her about.
Where are those ghosts when you really need them?
They only show up when they think they need us.
Astute.
Have you learned anything about those metal plates?
The shapes are all significant in their written language. They're also rich with symbolism in their culture.
But you have no clue what they have to do with navigation, right?
That's right. I'm a clue-free zone on that one.
After seeing what they've done to Brink, we'd better think long and hard before we start duplicating these back on Earth.
Don't worry. We're probably never going back there. And even if we do, I doubt anyone will ever be able to figure out this alien science.
Way to be an optimist, Maggie?
Now that you can read the library inscriptions, can you make any sense out of this?
It didn't even look like the same language to me before. But now I can see the relationship between this writing and the things I read in the library.
What does it say?
It seems to be talking about an important thing, I don't know what, that was hidden.
Any hints about where?
On the other side of the hole, so that none may enter. Then it tells how to, pull back this part of entrance, whatever that means. It's pretty vague.
There are some things that man was not meant to understand.
Yeah, but this one even woman is having a hard time with.
Maggie just loves insulting other people's intelligence, doesn't she? It's like talking about put beyond the hole. It sounds like they basically locked a door and slid the key underneath the door. Or the alien equivalent thereof.
You were starting to tell me something before Bob the Lobster came to pick you up for your date.
Bob the Lobster.
Just a sample of what I was reading. Nothing significant. What mattered is that I could understand it. I've caught on to how their language works.
I still can't believe you were able to decode an alien tongue.
I didn't say I was fluent. And they designed it so foreigners like me could decode it.
So it is absolutely nothing like English then. It's easy to understand.
You won't believe what I found, Maggie. The central island and the 5 rock spires around it aren't just connected by underwater trams. There are also light bridges leading from the spires to this amazingly transparent crystal above the center island.
A bridge made from light?
I know, it doesn't make any sense, but it's true.
Their technology is so far advanced beyond ours that I don't know if anything could surprise me now.
It's just that again.
Do you have any idea what it was you did to attract the thing to you?
I don't wear perfume, and heaven knows this outfit isn't exactly alluring. I was just sitting there.
Apparently that's enough.
That's usually enough for very lonely men on Earth. As for this monster, I'd just as soon not have another date like that anytime soon.
You handled that whole business with the grate pretty well, Maggie.
I hate to admit it, but it was a good idea you had. Not everybody thinks of diverting a waterfall.
Is that actually a real compliment from Maggie? Wow, you must really like Boston.
As worried as I am for Brink, I can't help feeling a little angry at him.
He's wacko, nuts, out of his mind with greed. He's not himself. It's those damn crystals.
As worried as I am
right,
for
yes.
Brink, I can't help feeling a little angry at him.
Ah.
He's wacko, nuts, out of his mind with greed. He's not himself. It's those damn crystals.
There's no real rhyme or reason to when I can or can't skip dialogue.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get tired. I've done a lot of digging.
And I've done so much reading, my eyes ache.
What do you think of our situation now, Maggie?
You want the truth, Boston? I thought I had faced reality when Brink died. But when that monster carried me off, I finally understood what it means to be in an alien place. Nothing here is going to go the way we expect it. There's no guarantee there even is a way home.
We have had some help from the ghosts.
Help? They have their own ideas of what they want us to do. They don't care whether we get home or not.
But I do, and you do, so we're not giving up.
Oh, I know. I'll keep on searching and trying to understand. Even if I die here, I'll at least know something about the place before I croak, right?
I guess that's a comfort. You still hanging in there?
I'm okay, Boston. Don't worry about me.
Aw.
Thanks.
Now, while we're here, there was that other door we could go in, I think. Or is it... I think this is somewhere we haven't been before.
Maggie, come on across.
Yeah, indeed, we haven't been here before. There's all these triangular-shaped indentations and stuff. This place does not appear to be anything. It's pretty. There'll probably be something there later.
This place is as creepy as the forest behind my house when I was a kid.
Yeah. We're going to take Maggie to talk to our friend there that we found. Oh, there's actually one here. Go figure. But before we do that, Brink took all our life crystals. So we're gonna need to head on over to the first spire and see if there are any there. Tram. I've been told that you can actually tell which key goes with which door because of the color coding. I'm not sure I understand the color coding thing, because I thought there might be something, but... Oh yeah, you're just she's just going, why didn't you walk around the other way if this is where we were going, you know? Because she's Maggie Robbins, smart aleck journalist, master of alien languages. stuck in a hamster ball. It just seems a shame not to listen to this. Ah, good. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Where do I...
I have many crystals.
So it's like 1, 2, 3, and then many. Anyway. Time to use the light bridge, Maggie. Spire, tomb spire. Time to ride the amazing triangle. It's just me, or did she just kind of materialize out of nowhere as the thing came down? Don't mind the dogs. And lastly, the final ingredient.
Here's where my alien education either pays off, or we die.
Die?
As long as I don't accidentally offend him, we'll be okay.
Aklash Park.
He says, open your mouth, which is their way of saying, speak.
You do the talking, Maggie, so you can understand each other.
Speak.
And now we're Maggie. Well, sort of. She's going to be doing the talking here.
What are the ghosts we saw? Are they alive?
My people all travel to the realm of space-time 6, where 3 dimensions of time join to the 3 dimensions of space. It is indescribably beautiful, but they can build nothing there. They can create nothing. They just exist, on and on with empty lives and hearts that long for this hard and stony world.
Ooh, so they transcended to another plane of existence.
The ghosts are your people, then.
Their connection to this world is so slight. They can disturb the energy in the air. They can make themselves visible for a few moments. But they can't build anything here. They will live forever, but it is not life.
Is it impossible for your people to come back?
It takes enormous strength of will to leave that place and come back to this one. They have all tried. They have all failed. And now they have been away too long. They have lost the physical memory of how to live here in space-time 4.
Trippy.
Why did the ghost lead us to you?
Some of them foolishly hope that if I help you open the gateway again, you might have the strength to lead them home, to let them remake their bodies here. But I am sure that all that would happen is you, too, would be lost in space-time 6.
He's not terribly optimistic fellow, is he?
The metal plates we found. What are they?
They are authority and power. Each shape has a meaning. And when they are fitted together, they have a new meaning.
If we put the control plates in the triangle, what will happen?
You will open the door to beauty without boundaries, and to trouble without end.
Did you invent the life crystals? To raise the dead is the greatest achievement we've seen.
What raises the dead can debase the living.
No kidding.
Are there side effects to the crystals?
You have to ask?
What the crystals create is not a life, but a slave.
So when the life crystals restore you, you aren't really alive?
They restore the cells and the organs, but take away all that made the life worth living.
Then why did you make them?
Our society became obsessed with living eternally. I underestimated the breadth and danger of the obsession. The crystals are the second worst mistake I made.
I've heard this whole inventor thing a lot, regret thing a lot, like with the whole Einstein becomes Shiva, destroyer of worlds, on detonating the nuclear bomb.
Why is this inscription in another kind of writing?
I did not write it. I would not have written it.
I can read it, but the meaning isn't clear. It speaks of something hidden.
It was the first achievement on the road to my greatest error, the one that condemned my people.
The language of the library was a great achievement. It was so clear and surprisingly easy to learn.
The greater the idea, the simpler and clearer the language needed to express it.
The light bridges are magnificent. We never dreamed that people could walk on light.
Ah, yes. We were happily surprised at how convenient those light strands turned out to be. If we had known, we would not have bothered to build the trams.
So they aren't there strictly for walking on. It's probably all connected to the polyhedron in the center.
If you were surprised that the lights could be used as bridges, what did you create them for?
When all the bridges are complete, the eye will see.
When you say the eye will see, you aren't talking about our eyes, are you?
An eye that can see the 3 dimensions of time, as well as the 3 dimensions of space. It will show you beauty beyond belief. But once you have seen Space-Time 6, will you ever see Space-Time 4 again? The eye may be open, but the mind hasn't the strength to see.
So are we talking about, like... I know a tesseract is a 4th dimensional cube, isn't it? Are we talking like a 6th dimensional cube here?
The map helped us find you. Did you create it?
It was created by those who now wish only to find themselves.
Who are you, Honored One?
The bringer of misfortune.
Please tell me who you are.
I am the doer who undoes, the creator who uncreates. And yet, I would gladly be the destroyer who undestroys, the dangerous one who protects.
Speak plainly. Tell us who you are.
Once, I was hailed as the greatest mind my people ever produced. I tried to bring them power and happiness. I gave them power to leave this world, to leave their bodies, to enter an existence as pure mind, eternally perfect. But I could not give them the power to return and reclaim their abandoned bodies, their decaying world. They are lost and cannot return.
Have you a name?
I had a name when I was alive. Now that I am again and again dead, what need have I for names? My body is now so ancient that the crystals scarcely have power over me. I rise for a few minutes, and then I fall again. Soon, I will cease to rise at all. Only then will my grief end. I want no name or memory to live after me.
Yeah, he tried to make all sorts of stuff to make people's lives better, but it only ended up making things worse. He doesn't want to be remembered at all. Rather be remembered as someone whose attempts at destruction saved people or something. Wow. And I'm just repeating what he said, and I'm sorry. I'll just let him talk.
The creatures who live here now, did you people know of them, or did they come later?
Millions of years have passed since then. What once were pets or companions followed their own evolutionary paths. They have become as beautiful or as terrible, as clever or as stupid as it was in them to be.
So pretty much like Cat from Red Dwarf, then.
The monster who captured me, are there any more of them?
That one did not evolve. It was made. And there are as many of them as are needed.
That just raises further questions that it doesn't seem we get to get answers to.
There's water everywhere in these islands. Waterfalls, pools, and the sea all around.
We love the water. But now my people live in an eternal desert, neither drinking nor thirsting. If only they could thirst again, and then drink. If only they could dive into the sea and hear the roaring of the waterfall.
We want to go home.
That is the wish of all living creatures. It is a vain wish, for there is no true home. All intelligence wanders and has no rest.
The probe you sent out brought us here. We want to go back to our home planet.
Another one of our terrible mistakes. We sent out those probes when we thought we had found the glorious secrets of the universe. We could not call them back. Thus, I remain here to warn all those who come in answer to an invitation we wish we had not sent.
Warning us won't do any good unless we can get back home to Earth to tell other humans.
There are two ways to protect your planet. One is if you return and warn them to stay away. The other is if you never return at all. Which warning do you think will be more effective?
Nihilistic, aren't you?
Tell us how to get back to Earth. I beg you.
If my people could return from Space-Time 6 where they have gone, they would rebuild the starport. They would make a crystal ship which would take you back to your planet. But they will never find their way back home.
Why was your tomb so carefully hidden?
So only the most persistent, the most clever, and therefore the most dangerous of visitors would find me.
Why has your body been preserved so carefully?
Since all the evil in this place was my fault, I chose to be its guardian forever.
If what you did was bad, why do the museum displays give you so much honor?
There was a time when my creations were thought to be good. I believed it myself, or I would never have created them.
How long will you remain here?
Until the last of my mistakes is rectified, or until the life crystals lose their power out of miserable death.
Well, that's all we've got to talk to him about.
Thank you for helping us.
I will only have helped you when you give up your foolish plan.
We're not giving up.
My only consolation is that true death comes closer with each dying.
Good job of translating, Maggie.
He speaks very slowly and clearly. But I'm also pretty damn good.
Now what do we do? I honestly forget where we go from here. We've got stuff. I put in so much effort getting down here that... Probably missing something pixel hunty, like I was with the power cell. Oh, no, I didn't want to. Let's see if Brink's up to his old tricks. He's looking even worse.
Brink. Brink, there's a dead alien sealed inside a crystal tomb.
In a culture that can raise the dead, they probably have a good reason when they choose to bury somebody instead of reviving him. Now leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get all that much out of him.
About the...
I don't have time to waste on foolish discussion of nothing.
About the...
I don't have time to waste on foolish discussion of nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do I bother? Talking to you is a waste of time.
Surprised you didn't throw in a my sentiments exactly. See him. Must be missing something in the creature's lair. Either that or I'm forgetting something blatantly obvious, but... They had a great time here. Full sword.
I want to climb these rocks.
I'd rather wait down here. Be careful, though. That looks dangerous.
I've been up here before. Yeah, nothing interesting up here anymore, it looks like.
I'm back.
Let's check this place out some more. I mean, it's a place that cannot find anything to poke at here.
Robbins. Never mind.
Pixel Hunting 101 or Advanced Class or something, or I don't suppose this will do anything.
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading. It doesn't point in any direction.
Didn't really think so. There looks like stuff I should be able to do something with, and
These are similar, but they don't seem to fit together.
I think I'm gonna call it a video here. I'll try and remember what I was doing, since it's been like a week since I recorded one of these. We got to talk to the Inventor guy at least, so I'll catch you next time, everyone. Later.